What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where we have our first production ready on sale model of the 2024 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti. That's right, 2024. We got the 2024 models early here in America, but because we didn't get the facelifted models in 2023, our 2023s were just like the previous model years. So for 2024, we got them right now, and we got the new versions of the Stelvio, which we did our first video on the Veloce. This time, it's time to talk about the Ti, the middle spectrum, as we wait on the Sprints to come in later on this year. Now, with that said, let's get right to this here at Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach. All right, guys, first things first, we have the original key fob we're used to, right? All right, unlock, lock, we have the remote start, and we have the trunk release and the panic button. Same key fob you guys have seen on Alphas for the longest time here. So nothing has changed when it comes to that. Now, what we're looking at here is Alfa Rosso. It's been too long since we've had a red Alfa Romeo on the channel. Here we are with their, I want to say base paint, because this is an upcharge to have this paint, but over Rosso Etna, which is the premium paint, well, this is the one you start with. And this paint is actually a $500 option to have. So with that said, it looks good in Alfa Rosso, as Alfa Romeo does red so very well. So it doesn't really matter whether it's a base paint or a premium paint. Alfa Romeo is going to take care of it when it comes to the looks department. Now, we're going to notice a couple of things. If you guys have seen my Veloce video, you'll notice some big differences between the Ti and the Veloce as far as the body appearance. So let's talk about what's new, and then we'll talk about what's different between this one and the Veloce model. And keeping that in mind, we probably should put those side by side in another video. Now, if you have some ambiance here, well, in the background, those trees, those palm trees are getting trimmed. As you guys can see, some of them are small, some of them are big. Essentially, they're all gonna look like that. Hopefully it doesn't get too noisy. I'll try to play back the video. Hopefully the mic doesn't catch all of that. If it does, we'll try to fix it. But with that said, let's get right to this overview of the Stelvio Ti all-wheel drive. So what's new for 2024? What changes have been had on the facelift? Well, you guys can probably already see it. The tri-LED headlamps. We know we got these on the Tonale. These are a little bit different on the Stelvio versus the Tonale, but same basis. Tri-LEDs, switchback LEDs. So these will be your running lights and your turn indicators. And then you have your LED headlamp right here on the end. Now we'll see those all illuminated so you guys can get the gist of them towards the end of the video. But they look so good on the Stelvio. I'll have to see them once we get the Giulia in person to see that. And also for America, we get the annoying amber reflector on the end. That's just the US regulations. So that's what we have to have here. Now for the Ti, the Scudetto has always been an aluminum flavor, and it is this time around too. So nothing has changed here for the Scudetto up front. You know, for the Veloce, it's done in a dark meat on finish. Now, up front is where you'll really see some changes, like the front fascia here, same on the Veloce. So you will see that we have this kind of stylized front lip that gives you more aggressive looks, gives you an extra honeycomb grille here. That's a little different than the actual one here. That's a little bit bigger on this side with the sensors and the tow hook setup right here. So obviously this one's a little bit different because it's cooling the radiators here, to where this one is actually also cooling the radiators, but it has multi-functions with covering the tow hook there and the sensors. So it all looks good together. I'm really a big fan of how all this plays out. So then when you take a step back, you see the front fascia. Even though this is the Ti luxury spec, it looks a lot sportier because of the front lip. And I would even say the tri-LEDs even makes it look sportier or even more luxurious. It depends on how you're looking at it. But that's the big differences for the changes in the front for 2024. Now let's talk about the side. You guys notice those wheels. We've had those wheels before. All right, these sport wheels, you see these a lot on my Alfa models, like the Veloce models, like the Giulias and everything for previous model years. Now on the Giulia, these are 19s, but on the Stelvio, well, these are 20 inches. You have the monochrome center cap, Alfa Romeo script with the silver calipers there, and you have the Continental Export or Cross Export tires for the cross contacts. They look really good, and it fits the bill when it comes to a luxury spec of the Ti, because essentially the Ti is the middle trim luxury spec. Keep in mind, we're still on the Giorgio platform for this. So with the Tonale, we are not. We are on the US-wide platform here in the United States. Now, you got the TI badge. We know what we're working with here. Keeping that in mind, like I said, the luxury trim. Here's something that's very different between the Veloce and the TI. The TI also has a body color body kit, but this is done in Vesuvio gray. Now, this is not new because we're used to this being done in Vesuvio gray on previous model years, but for the Veloce, it's done in Volcano black. So the Veloce blacks out everything to where this has the Vesuvio gray body kit going all the way down the side skirts, the rear wheel well, and the rear bumper. Now, I don't mind that, all right? Here's a small issue here for me, and this is just me being nitpicky, is that the mirror caps are done in Volcano black. So they are metallic black flake to which is a metallic gray flake. The symmetry here is a little off because I would like on the Veloce have that done in Volcano black, and then black. This is just gray bottom and then black top as far as the accents go. So that's my only small gripe, and again, I'm being nitpicky. But I like the Vesuvio gray for the TI and the Volcano black for the Veloce. So that makes sense. Maybe we would have changed that to Vesuvio gray, but it might not look that well with gray or metallic gray mirror caps. So there you are for the side. Volcano black mirror caps, gloss black window moldings, gloss black roof rails, and the glass roof with the shark fin antenna. All right, so we're looking pretty good when it comes to this flavor here. Taking a step back, looking at this angle, yeah, she looks good in red, right? Now we need to discuss the rear, all right? So what has changed for 2024? Again, you can probably already recognize it. We got clear tails, all right? So we got the tails that we're used to in the TI Sport Carbon models that we had back in 2019, all right, where they would make the taillights clear, just like this, where you'll have the running LED going to surround, and then you'll have your reverse light and everything in the middle. So we've seen these also on quadrifoglio models, etc., going forward. So with that said, they look so much better like this. I'm glad they brought that back. Now coming down to below, well, for 2024, not much has changed at the bottom because again, we're used to the Vesuvio gray body kit as an option on other models for previous model years. We're used to the dark exhaust tips, dark metal exhaust tips, and the aluminum rear diffuser. So not much has changed when it comes to the lower half of the Stelvio. Big thing is, you'll notice, is the taillights. Alfa insignia, Stelvio badge, Q4, all-wheel drive, all right? And then that basically sums up what we're looking at when it comes to the rear. I think they did a great job overall, but I think that the Stelvio, again, is a little bit more tame because the Veloce has the gloss black on the bottom, and then the Volcano black on top of that, and the gloss black rear diffuser is with the shark fin antenna, or not shark fin antenna, shark fin kind of like aggressive grooves there. So, you know, they did a good job, you know, I guess kind of separating the two specs. And I want to see what we have for the Sprint, the entry-level model, because that might take things down a couple of notches. So it'll be interesting to see what that one actually looks like side by side with these other two. Now we know under this hood very well. It's the same exact performance that you guys are used to. So, I mean, 280 horsepower out of a 2-liter inline 4, 306 pound-feet of torque, gets you to about 145 for the top speed. 0 to 60, I think, is around between 5 and 6 seconds. So, I mean, it's all great and dandy. We do have an 8-speed ZF transmission paired with this, automatic and all-wheel drive. For the Competizione specs, which is above the Veloce spec, which are those special models, where we get things like limited slip differential and adaptive suspension, stuff like that. Active suspension. So with that, you know, that's going to pretty much round out this powertrain. Same powertrain they've been using since 2016 for the 2017 models when they came out. Keep in mind that the next iteration of this Stelvio might be fully electric. Just throwing it out there. So if you do like ICE, internal combustion engines, you do like a little bit of grunts when you turn on these cars and when you step on the gas, don't fret. Because you still got these to handle, you still got these to buy, but this might be it for these models. Just keep that in mind, just for the reference. We got the same fuel economy, 24, 22, 28, 24 city and highway, 22 city and 28 highway. Premium fuel here, and I had to make sure you guys see that label because for the Tonale, and that is a plug-in hybrid, but for the Tonale, you do not have to have premium fuel. So keep that in mind. For the Stelvios or Giulias, they run on premium, all right? Different engine, all right? So to the back, same trunk space. Again, same platform, Giorgio. Oh, wow, I can't even open it. Hold on, guys. It's because I locked it with the key. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Let's do this real time. Yeah, because it's locked. Let's just do that there, and we'll open it up. All right. Messing it up, guys, but we're just going to go with the flow. All right. So, same platform again, Giorgio platform. So, same exact trunk space, which is why I'm sparing you guys a lot of numbers. You know, it's like 55 cubic feet of space with all seats folded down. 40-20-40 split. Same rear shade here to help protect everything. And again, I'm kind of going over this for people who are new here, you know, just so you see it. We have everything set up here, front plate kit, our extra carpets there, a little bit of stowage, fuse box there, 50-50 weight distribution. So we do have the battery tucked underneath there under this false floor with an extra space here. Tow hook, screwdriver, tire inflate kit. Again, I've probably gone over that like 120 times, as many Stelvio reviews as you guys have seen. So yeah, same exact good stuff, practicality. It's great back here. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, because when you subscribe and like the video, it helps grow the channel and get more opportunities to get more beautiful cars like this Stelvio Ti behind me here today. Now let's talk about inside of the Stelvio. We got some changes here, guys. Not any that you will notice right off the bat, but one big one that's gonna make a lot of sense. Now, coming in, you guys can see Nero. We have standard seats. We have stitching, embossed logos. Our roof there, which is a panel roof, but you know it's not all the way put back. And then we have our aluminum side sill there with the Alfa Romeo script. Our aluminum pedals down there as well. On the door paneling, upper leathers, you know that's part of a package. Aluminum trim, stitching, aluminum door handles, harman kardon sound system. You also know that's part of a package. Seat memories, window controls, locks, and your trunk release there as well. Pretty simple, pretty Alfa Romeo so far, right? Let's step inside. You guys already see what we're looking at here? Or what we're not looking at. Oh, there we go. We have a digital speedo. 420/24. Crazy, right? No more physical dials. All right, you're going digital. So we have 3 different modes, or I want to say modes, but screens. So let's see if I can get in here good enough so you can see them. There we are. So let me actually get a little closer. There we go. I'm going to move the camera so it's not too out of your way. All right, so I'm changing them by pressing the button here, just like you would in the other Alfa Romeo models, but you would change the center there. Now you can change the center there for your information by pressing this button and scrolling between the menu screens. So we'll do that again here. So now you can see this says speedometer. I'll go up to change, messages, go up to change, driver assistance, go up again, our performance page, go up again, and then we're at our speedometer again. Now for the Tonale, you have a few more screens on that compared to the Stelvio. As you guys can see, it's basically just everything you normally see with the physical, but with screens. All right, so the layout basically is the same. As you guys can see, that temperature, yeah, it's 103 degrees Fahrenheit here. Yeah, it's hot day today. All right. It's Florida. So yeah, the digital speedo, some will like it, some won't. You know, it's definitely one of those, you know, innovative things that, again, Alfa needs to move forward and not get left behind. They've already been left behind because Italians are just, you know, they move at their own pace. So now they're adapting to the times. That's the big new thing in this interior. Everything else you will recognize. You will notice that we have no aluminum paddle shifters because the TIs don't get them. They're more luxurious spec. They're not the sportier spec. So you do not get the aluminum paddle shifters, but you will see the flat bottom steering wheel, perforated leather, start button on the steering wheel, Alfa Romeo insignia right there in the center, menu controls, radio controls, driver assistance controls here, our lighting controls here with our parking assist and our start stop. We also have down here our aluminum big center console, cover the cup holders there, 2-track system for the 8-speed ZF. I can shift and do my manual shifting here since I don't have paddle shifters. I go in reverse. Still the same camera we've used to for Alfa Romeos. And then for the Tonale, you know, we got the newer system. Electric parking brake, key fob holder, Italian flag for some heritage, and then our radio controls here where we can turn up and down, pause, we want to press it down in, or we can hold it and turn it off as well. Drive mode selector, DNA, dynamic, most throttle response, natural, everyday driving, advanced efficiency, cruise control, highway, most fuel economy, economical mode. All right, then we have this here. These are our hotkeys on each side for home and settings for our infotainment screen here, 8.8 inch. But this is our dial here where we'll toggle between the screens because the touch screen is, it's all right. It's all right. You guys are wondering again, I'm gonna have to say this in every video, why no Uconnect 5 system, new screen setup like the Tonale did. Again, Alfa Romeo USA told me it will cost a lot of money to crash test and redesign the R&D to redesign this whole center thing to work out like the Tonale. This platform only has another 2 years for the Giorgio platform for the Stelvio, so when it's redesigned, they're putting their money into that, not into the old dying model, I'll say it that way. Or old dying platform, sorry. The old dying platform is going away, why put more money into it? So you get that. All right, but you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so keep that in mind. Then you have your HVAC systems here, dual. You have heated seats, heated steering wheel here as well. You also have USB 2.0 and your 12-volt plug-in. I'm using the phone charger, wireless phone charger there. USB 2.0, USB-C, aux there, and your RF transmitter in case your key fob dies and you want to place your key there to start the car. All right, then leather uppers, stitching as well. We have the aluminum going through the center console here, everything here. And we have the turbine vents for HVAC. That's basically it, guys. We know these cars very well. We know these layouts very well. It's just going between the different specs. The real thing here is the new digital gauges. Actually, let me show you the exit screen. It's kind of cool. Just like the Tonale. So, yeah. That was just me turning on the auxiliary first and then I turned the other ones on. But yeah, it's very intuitive. Again, things that we wanted here and now we got it here. We got some customization, configuration, and you know, I do like the fact that we have that. I want to see the new system here, but I get it. I explained it to you guys why we don't have it. But this is a big enough upgrade in the interior for me. And Alfa has brought back a couple of things from the past and newer interiors. I'm going to try to get that one on the channel for you guys next. But yeah, I think we did pretty good for the interior. Pretty chill, pretty basic. Red on the outside, black on the inside. Oh, one more thing up front in case you guys were curious. That's where the sunroof controls are, panoramic roof, our SOS button, our dome lights, pedal lights, everything like that. Home link there for your garage door, and that's about it. Now getting inside the rear is the same kind of styling you'll see as up front. Standard seating, a little bit of stitching there going throughout, done in Nero. And then we have our USB 2.0 and USB-C down there. Or sorry, 2 USB 2.0s down there with our heated seats for both sides, as you guys can see there. Then we have our turbine vents for cooling, HVAC, our storage net here. And then you can look up and see that we do have the roof. I don't have it all the way pulled back, but you can see that it does have a privacy kind of shade and it helps keep some of the heat out there, you know, to cover up the glass, but the roof isn't all the way back. Now, the door panelings, same upper leathers, stitching there, same aluminum trim, and same aluminum door handles with the 2 speakers there, and a little bit of cup holder for that right there. Speaking of cup holders, forgot, we got the armrest here with a couple of cup holders as well. So it's basically the same thing you guys are used to in the rear as up front for a lot of things, and the same thing that you guys are used to for other Stelvios in the rear as up in the rears of those. So with that said, what do you guys think? As promised, I wanted to show you guys the new lights illuminated for the tri-LEDs, which are switchbacks. So meaning you can see with the bright white for the running light and amber for the turn signal, and then you can see the LED headlamp right there. Again, these look so good on the Stelvio. Very pleased to see how these turned out. Amber on the mirror cap there for the volcano black mirror cap. You can barely see that, but you know, Florida sun. And then the rear tails, again that LED all the way through. Now I do have the fog lamp, which is a rear fog lamp, turned on there as well. You just push in the toggle that you would to turn on the lights, push that in, and you have the rear fog lamp there. So you can see that with the clear LEDs and the turn signal on that side as well. And for the US spec, again, we gotta have that reflector on the side there as well. So then you put it all together. That's what she looks like illuminated. Let's talk about some prices, shall we? Let's break it all down for the 2024 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti all-wheel drive. We start life at $49,725. After the additional options, well, we're looking at $56,495. Now, that's the basic warranty of 4 years, 50,000, and a powertrain warranty of 4 years, 50,000. And how we got to this price also is a $1,595 destination charge. So what options do we have? Because we have 4 listed on this car. First, the Alfa Rosso paint. That's a $500 option this year for the Stelvio. Then we have the premium interior and sound package at $2,225, and that's going to give you the 14-speaker Harman Kardon audio and the leather dash and upper doors. Now the Active Assist Plus package at $700 gives you the traffic sign, driving assist systems, lane keep assist, intelligent assist, traffic sign recognition, active blind spot, and driver attention alert. And then the last one, anti-theft system, and also Alpha Connect. And then the last one are the 20-inch wheels, the 5-hole aluminum wheels at $1,750. Then you get the all-season tires, obviously wrapped with those. That's your options for this 2024 Stelvio. Just enough to give it a little bit more flair than usual. This is everything that you get standard on this car. So standard equipment. I'll let you guys see all of that as we slowly go over it. But again, you can see volcano black mirror caps there and Vesuvio gray body kit. So there's a mismatch there between the two. Just in case you guys thought I was colorblind and I was just making it up. It's the actual thing. I'm still deciding how I think about it. But then again, it was mismatched on the other ones. It just wasn't a metallic black. So here we are. But what do you guys think? I think Alfa did a good job for the Stelvio Ti for 2024 as far as options and price goes. But how does it fit for you guys? So for 2024, what are you guys thinking about the $56,000 option out? Alfa Rosso Stelvio Ti, this facelift for the 2024 model year. Some things we've been really asking for Alfa Romeo for years. Are you glad that it's finally here? Let me know your impressions, first thoughts on the Ti model, prices, specs, options, everything there. Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys want to help further support the channel, check the links down in the description below and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Also, check out the links to the one-time link donation for PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Patreon, just in case you guys want to help further support the channel. I appreciate that. You guys can also check out my merch and make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Now, with that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.